at you standing here, eyes out on the road, wind blowing hair into your mouth, no shoes on your toes. I got into listening to rock and roll records by the time I was like 7, 8 years old, and I would listen to this radio station all the time in Atlanta. They played Aerosmith and Alice Cooper, Led Zeppelin. I just immersed myself in all that. That was my musical education. I would tape songs off the radio and play along to them until I could like figure out the chords or even just on one string. That became my passion. I was definitely stuck with the rock and roll guitar bug. When I moved to LA, it was fiercely competitive, standing out there with 20,000 other guys that could play with their dicks better than I could with my hands. You gotta really stand out. Everything's going pretty. Light bulb went off in my head and it said, use guitar as a catalyst to writing good songs. It's like if it makes the hair on my arm stand up, then it's right. I started getting phone calls from people back in my neighborhood, people calling, going like, man, are you okay? Are you okay? Your whole hillside is on fire. I had a full-on recording studio and a house and everything that I'd ever worked my ass off to get. Every bit of it was fucking gone. Take you down over my knee, make that sound. I got back to Cartersville and my dad was in the hospital. And tubes in his nose everywhere he goes because he can't breathe. I knew what that meant. You're not a man until you lose your dad. What would happen there would probably decide where I was going to be musically for the rest of my life. Getting up on stage is the only therapist that I have. I get to be a kid and say and do whatever I feel. That's sort of a drug, you know, like it can be an addiction. When it's locked in and you just have that synchronicity with the audience, it's pretty magical. And you come off stage going, I'm glad I do this for a living. But the guitar is the ammunition for that.